Hi guys, welcome to day 18 of my dad's isolation. As promised and requested, this is our long overdue Q&A session. We finally got enough questions to make for a decent sized video. I'm going to be the question master in this one, which is why I'm doing the introductions. So without further ado, let's start. Here we go. So I've got the previous video open on my phone and some questions written down in his terrible handwriting, which I'll try to read. But I'm going to go in no particular order.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
I'll start with this one. What's your favourite board game?
My favourite board game, oh wow, there's two that I like. One is Dune, that Imam bought for my birthday, and also I like playing Catan, especially with the expansion pack that you again bought for my birthday. So
Yeah.
there's another one, just by sheer coincidence, you bought a Pandemic of all games.
Yeah.
For my
Excellent
birthday
game.
in December. We played that, and it was quite an interesting board game. But I've stopped playing that at the moment, just simply because it's a bit too close to what's happening at the moment. So when all this is all blown out, we'll play the Pandemic again. So, but in answer to your question, Dune. I love Frank Herbert. I think he's just a fantastic author. And,
One of my favourite books as well.
We played the computer games, didn't we, together? Read the books
we did,
together,
yeah.
and then he bought me the game, and then of course Catan.
Alright, so on a similar vein, what does not bore you during isolation?
What doesn't bore me during isolation?
I think everything sort of, if you do it enough, ends up boring, right? Let me change the question slightly. What do you do during the isolation to stop being bored?
I make these videos. One of the reasons why I started making these videos were just for something to do, and it's something that I do for the fun of it. It's not serious. It keeps my sanity anyway, and hopefully the things that I say, I don't know whether people like it or not, but I don't know, but it keeps me sane anyway.
Someone said over here that you should play Tekken with me. I think that's a really good idea. We'll come back to that one.
Tekken, or the computer game on also the
Console.
the PS4 game.
Yeah. Not a bad shout.
I'm not good at it. He's gonna whip my ass. I know that. So anyway, we'll video that one day.
Okay, dawn or dusk? Favorite time of day?
Dusk, because dawn is too early for me.
Favorite colour?
Purple.
Can you guess my favorite colour?
You're green.
Yeah.
Purple.
know me too well. Name a place you visited. The first thing that comes into your head.
Saudi Arabia.
What's the favorite place you visited?
Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Well, let's qualify that. Not Saudi Arabia per se, but Mecca and Medina. Them two places are just awe-inspiring and very, very spiritual, and I felt I was close to my Creator as I've ever been.
This is a really controversial one, so I'm interested to see what you're going to say to this one, right? So, who is your favourite daughter?
Oh wow! Now, I've got 4 daughters, and I know who's my favourite. My granddaughter is that hands down.
Who's your favourite son?
Yours truly, of course. Listen. I mean that. During this isolation, he has kept me
He only
safe.
has one son.
But you kept me going. You know, he's looked after me. He's made sure that I'm isolated properly. He disinfects everything, the door handles, the table, you name it. He's giving me my own towel. He makes sure I go to the bathroom first. Everything really. He looks. I try. He's a good son.
Thank you. What? Okay. Trying to decipher your handwriting. Where is the first place you will visit or go to once you're released from isolation?
It's a no-brainer. I am going to see my dad. Simple as that. I'm gonna give him a hug, give him a kiss. I'm gonna sit down, have a chit chat, and just catch up on all the things we missed in these days of isolation. He's isolating himself.
I mean, FaceTime is not the same, is it? When you're...
It's not, no, it's not. But it's something. At least we've got. Listen, at least we have technology.
Yeah, that's true.
We can FaceTime, WhatsApp video, and my dad is one of them guys who's, he's got the get up and go. He ain't got a lazy bone in his body, honestly. And he's an outgoing type of person. He goes to the mosque 5 times a day, and I thought getting him to stay at home and be isolated is going to be difficult, but thank God, he's done well. He's probably doing better than me.
Opinion on piercings?
I have no opinion on piercings. Either way, I'm not really. I won't have one. If somebody wants to have a piercing, well, it's their prerogative, really.
How are you able to keep a routine whilst you're self-isolating?
That's a very important and interesting question. Because it's very easy to say, "Oh, I'm isolated now, so I can do what I want." You can stay in bed till God knows when. You can eat God knows when and clean up. But no, simple. Get up on time. Some routines. Make your bed every morning. That's a routine. It's something you got to do. Listen, brush your teeth in the morning. That's a routine. Get up, come downstairs, have a cup of. I love my cup of coffee. Oh, that's why I made that Dalgona coffee the other day. Because coffee's amazing. Yeah, have a coffee, have my breakfast, sit down. And unfortunately, the news is very gloomy. I'm a news junkie, so I like watching the news a bit, and then I think about what I'm going to be doing for these videos, and then I do the videos, and I've got a very interesting person who, without any fail, gives me a FaceTime call at 7:30 on the dot, and we talk about things, about what's happened in the day, what I'm thinking, and yeah, that's a good therapeutic sort of time for me. And then it's lunchtime, not lunchtime, dinner time, and watch a bit of news. Me and my son are watching, I never pronounce it properly, what's it called?
Abdul Hamid.
Abdul Hamid, and what does it mean?
Capital. The
capital. And it's a Turkish serial that we're watching with English subtitles, and we're quite interested in that. It's quite absorbing. So, how many episodes have we done?
Only done 3.
Three episodes. But
each episode's 2.5 hours long. So
yeah, so we're watching that, so that's a good routine. Yeah. And then it's bedtime. And it's a good thing as well, because, he's working from home. So, he starts working from home. What time do we start? 9? 8:30? I can't remember.
Depends when I wake up, I guess. But
you must not be watching.
I speak to my boss every day anyway. So
and then he finishes around about 5:30, depending on the meetings. So that's the routine that he's in, and that's good for me, because that gives me time to A, not disturb him, and B, I can cook as well. I like making stuff. I like cooking. It's a new hobby of mine that I have, and I'm not a good cook, but
I disagree.
But I like, pottering away in the kitchen. Well, that's another thing I like doing.
Day or night?
Late afternoon.
Really?
Why? I tell you why.
Okay.
Kids are back from school. I know we're all in a lockdown now, but normally, in normal times, my girls are back from school. He's back from work. I'm free. And we all get together and we just have a chit chat and chill out for a bit. And that's why late afternoon is my favourite time of the day.
I'm very much a daytime person. I just like the sun.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Thankfully, we're free this weekend. It's good.
Because now when the sun starts coming out, we're all in lockdown, right? It's just
I just open the blinds that's in front of the window. That's what I do. Yeah. Get some vitamin D down me.
What's your favourite chocolate?
Wow. I like Picnic.
Really?
And yeah, I like Picnic, and I like Snickers. In my days, when we were growing up, we called Marathon, but they changed the name to Snickers because everywhere else in the world it was called Snickers, and only I think in the UK it was called Marathon. So for marketing purposes, they changed it to Snickers. But I would prefer Marathon.
What are the 3 things that you miss the most whilst being in isolation?
My dad, number 1. I miss my dad. Number 2, I miss, well, if I say my family, that's the same as my dad, really, isn't it? So number 2, I miss, I just, listen, I'm just being outside.
Human interaction, right?
Yeah,
being outside.
Being outside and talking to people. And thirdly, I miss my car. Oh, when all this is over, I'm going for a long road trip.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Definitely.
This is a good one. Favorite memory ever.
Favorite memory ever. Okay. Favorite memory ever, is Inam being born. It was a very emotional time. It was amazing. I was only 19 when I was born, and I remember he was born at 11:28 at night. Anyway, just been born, and the midwife's there, cradling him. And he goes, "Do you want to pick him up?" I go, "Yeah, okay, then." Tears coming down my eyes, and honestly, and this is not a cliche. It really happened to me. I was stood up, and she came over, gave me an arm like this, and honestly, my knees went all wobbly. I had to sit down, and I tell you, oh, it's my baby, it's my son. Wow, the tears streaming down, and I knew something far beyond the best memory ever. Of course, my other children were born. They were good memories, but Inam was the firstborn, so that was my first experience of being a father. And
I won't up into their faces too much.
don't not too much. And what's other memory? Yeah, another memory that's very important to me is going to performing the Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca. That was a very awe-inspiring, and a very emotional and very spiritual journey that I went with. And I went with my dad, and my wife was with me. So it's three of us, the three musketeers. We were there, and together we experienced this Hajj. It was absolutely amazing.
This is a good one. Seeing as you're taking quite a lot of medicine after your liver transplant.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for people who don't always remember to take the medication on time?
Wow, that's a really, really good question. Now, when I was in hospital after my liver transplant, it was easy. The nurse came over. Oh, they're beautiful nurses, honestly. They were just amazing. And they came in the morning, at 10 o'clock in the morning, gave me my medicines, and then at 10 o'clock at night, they gave me my medicines. So in hospital, it was easy. When I come home, I was left to my own devices. So yours truly here, he actually put an alarm. Actually, he put 4 alarms on my phone. He put one at 10 o'clock, and then at 1 minute past 10. So that if I snooze at 10 o'clock, at least the 1 minute past 1 will come on. And similarly, he did it again in the evening. So at 10 o'clock at night, he put one on, and then 1 minute past 10. And to this day, them alarms still go off on my phone. It's 3 years after my transplant. And it's them alarms that nudge me into taking my medicines. And also because I've been taking my medicines regularly now for 3 years, it's become a routine. So the earlier question that you asked about the routine that I have is 10 o'clock medicine time, 10 o'clock at night medicine time, and if I don't forget, his alarms nudge me. So that's what I was just put alarms on. Everyone's got smartphones.
This is an interesting question. What was the darkest time during your transplant, or were you always optimistic and positive?
Now that's wow. I think
you were remarkably optimistic, but
I think when what it was when I was in hospital, when I was ill, and I think my family, you guys, my brothers, my sister, my wife, my dad, my children, my nephews and my nieces, I think you guys who went through all the hardship and all the, what happens if this happens and what happens if that happens. So you had it tough, whereas me, it was a bit surreal, really. And I think I despaired for about half an hour, I think, when...
Before or after?
No, this is before my transplant. I was in hospital, and the doctors had come in and they said, well, you've got liver failure, and there's no choice but to put you on a list, and if you're lucky, you may have a donor, and I am extremely, extremely lucky to have had a donor, my hero. So when I talk about transplant heroes, it's my hero is this person, this lady, who unfortunately passed away in Scotland, and I have that person's liver, and not a day goes by, not a moment goes by where I do not think about her. And every time I pray for her. And most importantly as well, if people forget, it's the families of these people. You know, they have to make a difficult decision where they have to say yes or no for harvesting of organs. So I'm extremely grateful to their families as well. So going back to despair,
you know what? This is an interesting topic that I think deserves a video of its own.
I think we'll do that.
And I think there's a few questions on here about your transplant and you know, the person whose liver you now have. And I feel like it's worthy of a video of its own.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do that.
Park that one.
Yeah, let's park that one and we'll do a video on that. Yeah, I'm happy with that because I think
we'll definitely do a video on
that
because
it does not deserve it, and I think it needs a proper video on that.
Cool. What's your favourite chocolate? On a lighter note.
I'm not chocolate. Marathon.
No. Can you guess mine?
Yours is Tour.
No.
No.
Same as yours is.
Oh, Snickers. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course it is. Marathon.
What's your creative outlet?
I wish I've already had one. I don't. You know, listen.
What about cooking?
Creative. It's easy to follow a recipe, isn't it? That's not being creative.
Have you never experimented?
I've experimented. Listen, I would love to write a book. And just finding the creative juices to flow. And one day I'm hoping to write a book about my experiences, you know, particularly on organ donation and transplants. So hopefully.
Sounds good.
Let's see if that happens.
What's your favourite clothing accessory?
My hat. Oh, hats. I love hats.
Yeah.
Hats.
You're selling some hats at the moment, right?
I am selling some hats. Well, then where is this hat? Was given to me by Inam. Because people who had, so people who had organ transplants, and because of our medication, we are 7 times more susceptible to get skin cancer than a person, you know, who has not had a transplant. So I have to walk out, you know, with sun cream on and everything, and I've got to wear a hat. So first thing he did was, "Daddy, there's your hat. Put it on me for you when you go out." It's adamant. So I never used to wear hats before. Never had to wear caps. Nothing. But since then, I've become a bit of a, I don't know, fascination with hats.
So I think the logic behind it was you became extra sensitive to the sun, didn't you?
I did.
So you needed some protection from it, and that was just...
Yeah, and since then, I've got a bit of a collection of hats. You know, I might have to wear some, then I'm making some videos.
That's a good idea, yeah. Different half every video.
Yeah, we'll see.
Favourite 3 things about yourself?
Favourite 3 things about myself? I like being tall. That's one thing.
How tall are you?
6'1.5", and that's about 187 centimeters. I love being a dad. Absolutely love it. And I love being a granddad. What I don't like about myself is the stomach's coming out of it. I wish it was easy to get rid of it. It's easy to put it on, but to get rid of it, oh, it's crazy. And I don't like wearing glasses. I don't like glasses. What?
Have I already asked you about the top 3 things you're missing during isolation?
Yes, we have done that.
Okay.
We've done that.
Give me a moment then.
There's a pause here. Come on, Mr. Interviewer. You should be well prepared.
Mate, I can't read the writing.
You can't read my writing. Shall I read it for you?
No, it's right.
There's a question on there about
favourite childhood memory.
Childhood memory. There's loads, but one of them is again going to Dune, the game that we're going to play later on. Is when I was in primary school, and I was in year 5 or 6, we had a teacher called Mr. Woods. Now, this is before computers and smartphones and tablets. You know, at lunchtime, we used to play Dungeons and Dragons. We used to play on graph paper, we used to draw as we went along, and just throw those dice, and someone was a druid, one was a wizard, the other one was an elf, the other one was a warrior, etc., etc. It was fantastic. And also, he introduced me to J.R.R. Tolkien. And we read Dune, not Dune, we read The Hobbit with him. And since then, I've had this desire to read books. I love books. So I thank him for that. So that's one of my favourite memories. And
I think we should take him to our take all the books.
We'll do that. And then when Arm read Lord of the Rings when he was 6, and he told me about the plot line that I'd missed at 6-year-old. I was really impressed. Then all my daughters really, they like reading as well. So yeah, childhood memory, Mr. Wood at primary school.
I actually did miss a question out, which was, what's your favourite Shrek scene?
Favourite Shrek scene? Yeah. Oh my god, I think it's in Shrek 1, where he's in his swamp having a mud bath, and he's with Donkey, and he starts, can I say the word? Can you say farting? And he's farting in the swamp, and he's blub, blub, blub.
The farting competition.
Yeah, it was hilarious. That's one of my favourite scenes.
On that topic, what's your favourite movie?
Oh, my favourite movie. I like sci-fi. I like science fiction.
Blade Runner.
I like Blade Runner, but I think the one that comes to mind is The Green Mile.
That's not sci-fi.
Well, no, that's not sci-fi. That's a sort of horror fantasy. But Stephen King, based on his book, The Green Mile, and the book was fantastic, and the movie gave justice to the book. So that's one of my favourite movies.
What's your favourite book then?
My favourite book has to be same as yours, I think. Dune. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm out of questions.
Baron Harkonnen.
Yeah, no, I think I'm out of questions.
Hey, listen, this doesn't have to be the end. If you have any more questions that you'd like me to answer, feel free to put it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share and like and comment. And until next time, stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and you can say goodbye. Because it's your show today.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely do that. I think that liver transplant stuff, I was really interested in that. So we'll make a future video on that.
Okay.
In the meantime, thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.